Hello! Today we are going to be taking a look at this quite interesting device that I recently purchased, and it is a very interesting flash drive that was intended to be operated with Apple devices and also Android and regular computers, so it is a 3-in-1, and that's because we've got a built-in lightning connector that you can see here, and it is a main selling point. As you can see, it is intended for the iPod, iPhone and the iPad. Then we've got a regular USB-E, so we can plug it directly to a PC computer, but also we've got a flip-able MicroUSB port. For me, that's going to be absolutely amazing device because I will be able to plug it directly to my iPhone. I can copy some data from the iCloud and then hand it to someone who's got like a Windows computer. They plug it to USB-E port and they can copy data, or of course other way around, and I do not have to carry a lightning cable. And of course, if someone's got like a Apple ecosystem, we can airdrop without any problems, but on Windows it is pretty painful. If it's going to be working, it is an absolutely amazing buy. As you can see here, we've got the capacity that you can purchase this product, and it was a very cheap, and it is a 64 gigabyte. And the biggest problem with like a Chinese no-name flash drive is that they are being fake. You can basically fake a firmware, so it's going to be presenting like a 64 gigabyte, but in reality there is going to be tiny memory like a 1 gigabyte, and you can start copying your data. It looks like it is working fine, but then you try to retrieve it and it's being lost forever because the memory is fake. So the first thing I will do, I will check the capacity of that device and see whether it is real. We are going to be writing it fully, then reading back and seeing whether the data were lost. But let's take a look. We've got the information that it is a high-speed device, but it is not referring to speed. It is referring to the USB standard. Here you've got the model number and the devices that it is compatible. It is a legacy item. We've got the iPhone 14, so it is pretty old. And you've got the lightning, we've got a regular USB, and when you flip it, you've got the micro USB. And here you've got the IAN number. So let's do the unboxing and let's see what we've got. And here we've got a user manual. Here is a very important part. You've got a QR code that you can scan to download the software. And here we've got the English one. So you are welcome to pause and take a look. We've got a USB-E to USB-C adapter, just like that. And here is our beauty that is presenting like this. Here we've got the lightning connector. Here we've got a USB 3.0. And if we flip it, we've got a micro USB. Just take a look. 3 devices hidden in one. That's pretty crazy. This is a good buy. So if we would like to use a newer computer, we can go like this, and we can of course adapt it, but no one is going to be carrying it around. So let's begin our operation by plugging it in to my computer and checking the capacity, the true capacity. We are nicely detected. We go right click, and as you can see, we've got our stated capacity, but those information are very easy to spoof. Controller can report to operating system whatever capacity they want, and the only real test is to write it fully and then read back and make sure the data that we put in are the same that we reading back. And for that we can use application called check-flash. Let me open it. We are going to be using a temp file because our disk is empty. Here we've got it selected. We are doing write and read test. We go with one full pass and we hit start. And as you can see, it is writing to our disk. What I can tell you right now that we've got pretty low speed. So maybe this memory is going to be real, but it is just a slow chip. And here we are going to be getting our error count if something is going to be lost. So let's give it a try. It should take like a couple hours. And as you can see, we've got a very interesting situation, and that's because our test is completed with 0 errors. We've got a 1 cycle, 0 errors found. The read speed is around 30 megabytes per second, which is fine. It is slow, but it's fine. But our write speed is, I would say, terribly low, but still higher than my network connection. 10 megabytes per second. Yeah, I would say it is very slow by today's standards. But yeah, I'm very impressed because this flash memory is real. So that was a very good buy. I'm shocked. Since we know that our capacity is true, let's try to copy some data into it. So we go like this, and here I've got some file. Let's grab that PDF and copy it to the memory card. We go like this. I will eject it. Just like that. We are grabbing my Apple device, my iPhone. We are expanding the Lightning port. We go like this. And we take a look what will happen. We need to install our application, so I will do it right now. I give it all required permissions, and we have possibility to, for example, create a backup of our contacts or pictures in the album. But this is what we are being interested in. As you can see, our memory is being detected. We can click it. And as you can see, we've got our file and we can open it. And as you can see, we've got our file. And we can hit here. We can go with Save to Files. We can go to my iPhone. And I can save it here. And now we can go to our files. And as you can see, we can remove it. And here is our file. So yes, that part is working great. Let's try to copy it other way around. So here I've got folder on the iCloud. I've got, for example, documentation on two-way radios. And let's imagine that I need that file. I need to give it to someone. So I've got it open. We are plugging ourselves here, just like that. We hit the share. Yes, we go with the allow, but I have to go back here, just like that. And we are finding i-FlashDevice. We hit here. We are selecting that we want to copy to the Lightning. So we go here. We hit share. And now we are opening back our application. We've got a progress bar, and now the data was copied. and we can safely unplug it. But just for the video, I will click here. And as you can see, we've got a new folder and we've got our documentation. And let's take a look. Is it truly on our flash memory? So we go like this. I'm plugging in here. And on my computer, we are open. We go to the share folder. And yes, we've got our documentation. We just transfer it without need for our cable. So yeah, it is pretty handy. As you were able to see, our device works great. And if you can accept the very slow write speed, like at 10 megabytes, then I would say that it is a great buy. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time and bye bye.